Well, I might do something in this track this winter, so I was out here. It's gonna take one more video. Just finished brush hogging for the year of 2020. Grandpa did all the fields. I just had to do them between the trees, but the field looks freaking amazing this year. Amazing. The whole thing got mowed twice, and that's why it looks amazing. Look at the trees. They look so much better. There's definitely some really nice ones in this section, for sure. We'll get the pressure washer and pressure wash the tractor. Probably look a little cleaner. Some things are definitely dirty that's gonna look cleaner, and some of it's really not that dirty. Oh, we'll see what it looks like. So this tractor I bought I think it was 2 years ago. And I got it for $1,500, which was definitely a good deal. But at the time, definitely a couple people looked at it before I got there, and I think everybody assumed that it was seized. Like it hadn't ran, it didn't turn over or anything. But for $1,500, the sheet metal was wicked good, and the tires were actually really good. So it wasn't really, I didn't think it was gonna be a loss even if it didn't run. So I brought it home, or I got it, he had a trailer, so he brought it to me, whatever. I got it for $1,500 in my house. So I got it, and I needed a starter. Starter didn't work, and then also the power steering pump ended up being no good. That was actually what was making it not turn over, was the pulley had gotten so stuck that the rest of the motor wouldn't do anything. So, by hand, you know. Anyways, plus the starter was broken. So, anyways, we got it to work. It's a really good tractor. It does have a little bit of an overheating problem, and also needs some work in the clutch. So we're gonna split it this winter. I don't think we're gonna paint it because it's the tractor used for brush hogging, because it's got way more horsepower than the rest we have. So that's pretty much all it's been being used for since I've had it. But it's also got a live PTO, so it's actually really good for brush hogging and snow blowing and stuff like that. So that's a great tractor, but it needs a little work, so I'm going to split it this winter, put a clutch in it, hopefully. We've kind of tried to figure out the radiator problem. It probably just needs a radiator, so I'm probably going to do that too. And then I want to just get the sheet metal so it's back together correctly. I might get one of these things. They're not very expensive. Make it look decent, because it's actually, you know, it's not terrible looking the way it is. The paint's pretty good still, but I mean, they're not going to spend however much money it costs to paint the thing nice. So just drive it in the field. So if I was going to use it for different things, it would be maybe make sense, but it doesn't make sense for this one. So I'm going to pressure wash it, and then I'm put it in the garage and get to it in like 3 months. Probably.
Yay. Well, so I need, no, that's also loose, so I guess that's going to come off there. I wouldn't want to think.
Well, off to a good start. So I got the sheet metal off and took the battery out after I saw some sparks but wrenches where I shouldn't be because that was funny. And then I got both sides. I got this arm off and I got the power steering lines unhooked. But both sides of this thing stuck, so I'll have to heat it up probably. Hopefully it'll come out. If not, I'll have to take off a different one. But getting started anyways. Not too many other things in the way. You can get in there and take a look at the clutch. Also, the radiator, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's pretty dark now, but it's pretty well junked up. So I don't know if that will clean off or not, because we're having overheating problems with it. So I was thinking we were just going to get a radiator, but it looks so dirty that maybe that's not the problem. And Mona has found everything possible to eat. What else do you want? want me to do, Dad? You're not playing with me. Dopey.
Really?
Where'd you find this time?
No! Walnut!
Yeah, you're pushing the front more than the back. Here we go.
Just a minute. Sorry, go sideways a little. I can get straight to my view. Got something caught in here. Fingers sure look good yet, don't they?
Is this?
These right here, this is where the throat guard knobs, see where the marks where they've been touching? See, and this, and how your clutch works is this one is one clutch. This one here is the PTO clutch. Okay, we got to turn that shaft on the other side now.
The shaft doesn't move the spring.
Huh?
The shaft doesn't move the spring.
No, it doesn't.
Huh?
No, it doesn't. I think it's just gotta go.
When you move that shaft, that don't move.
Look at it.
Okay. Okay, I
Just
trying to
gotta
figure out
come
how the thing works. Okay, what we gotta do is we have to take that shaft out of there so that the spring can go down out of the hole. Let's see if that'll slide right towards you. Got a just a minute. Gotta get back into it.
You're not hitting anything.
Okay. Then you're free then. Yep, we're doing good. Yeah, we're doing really good. You're still in that rag, you know.
Yep.
Okay.
What I wanted it to do. It's really not what okay, I'll just put this on there. You go on. Okay.
And that'll slide up.
Well, I guess it must not go that way.
I guess not. I think that was pretty, that was a good thing to do. Did you get it started?
Yep. And then this catches down here. Oh, actually that matches up, see?
Yeah.
Oh, this might actually, I guess it's gotta be this one. So this goes
Okay.
there. Yep, see how it matches down there? Where
Okay.
the grease is gone?
Yeah, okay.
So this thing's gonna go back through there. But so I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we have to catch?
Huh?
How do we have to load the spring here?
I think with the arm on the outside of there. Oh, it's got to go on the throwout bearing. You see the hole in the throwout bearing? Go over here. See where I'm talking about?
Not yet.
Okay. Way at the top, or right?
Somewhere in here?
No, down farther. No, over nope, up, right down. Hold it. Come, there you go.
Oh, right there.
So turn your spring. And I think that throwout bearing has got to go farther forward or backwards, one way or the other, to get that on there. Okay.
Oh, the throwout bearing's got to go farther in. Okay, yeah, I understand that now. Is it in it?
No. It's. It's got to go up higher.
So this is in there.
Okay, I think you've got it. I think you got to drive your pin in a little bit. Your pin will help hold it as you're going in through the spring. Yes, my next question was, do you have anything that'll cut it nice? Get it out?
So a couple weeks ago, me and my grandpa got the throwout bearing and it put back together. It went really good. You know, went back together, so it's good. I'm just gonna put some other things back together now. We had some really good weather for a couple weeks, so I didn't really work on it much. But it's only November, I won't need it till the spring, so we got plenty of time. The manifold that we had from the 2000 doesn't fit on this tractor because the carburetor is different, so, or the carburetor bow holes. I could probably make it bigger, but it's not really worth it. I'm just gonna order a different one. It's not too expensive, so. And I still need to get a radiator and some other parts, but I got enough parts to at least get it back so we can get it off the block and stuff here, so. But it's going good so far.
Which is hot, the pot, you know what I'm saying? So I would know which one the hospital put the juice on, the gauge, see if I can make it work.
Well, it's back on all 4 tires. I got the steering and all that front end stuff put back together. Put the starter on, I got all the power steering lines back up. I'm pretty sure I broke this when I took it apart, but it was more like, it's also pretty rusty, so I might have just broke, but it's the spring for the throttle, hooks underneath the battery box. I put the battery box back in, but I think I can just take a loop out of the spring and it'll be fine and just make that longer, but Grandpa thinks he might have one, so see if we have one and then put that back in. Then Grandpa's gonna screw around with the wiring some to try to put the new fuel gauge I have in. See if we can get it to work and everything. And then that will be going. But it's good. I gotta paint some things that I got that came red. And then we'll really be cooking again. Getting ready for next season.
hard to say. What's up on that? What's up? Dad, you're not paying any attention to me. Walnut, I'm doing things. Well, nothing that important though, Dad. You're not doing anything that important. Walnut, I put the wrong one in the wrong thing. Hi, buddy. Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Come on. Walnut. Walnut, I put the wrong ones in the wrong thing. So, that's not my problem. What's up, Walnut? Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Hi, Walnut. Okay, Walnut. Well, it's been a couple months since I got to this project, but I finally got on it some today. Walnut's not helping. So I put the hydraulic line thingy back on. I had new O-rings for that. And I took off this tractor had a bucket on it. I didn't get the bucket when I bought it. It was off the tractor already. But it had the levers on there still, so I got the plate for that. I couldn't find the seal kit for that, so I had to reuse the seals, but they all fit pretty nice. But these bolts aren't quite long enough over here, so need to find some that fit that thread. Hopefully we can find some somewhere in a bucket of something somewhere. And then also got the carburetor and the manifold back on. I gotta order the rest of the exhaust still, but should be good. My grandpa made this fuel line that comes straight down, little rubber gasket. It's pretty slick. We were having problems with this tractor on the fuel stuff, so hopefully it's better. But things are moving right along. My grandpa's got all the wiring done. The last things that are left are the radiator. I still need to get fan blades. I still need to get this cover. I've found a couple on eBay. Hopefully gonna get one here eventually. Really hard to find. It doesn't really exist. I don't know why it's missing in the first place, but I'm pretty much gonna end up having to buy a whole valve cover with the thing. But it's not too expensive, so we're okay. But I still need to find fan blades. And I already got the radiator. Gotta put that on. I gotta put the sway bars in the back that I've had for a couple years. Just need to put them on. But let's move right along. It's only January, so I got a couple months still, right? Right. But we're in good shape. Go put the sheet metal back on. That's all together. But my grandpa fixed that too. Put some washers in the corners and brazed the poles in it so it doesn't look quite so stupid. So it's real good now. No, beat it.
dun, 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 dun. Need me to tap on that a little bit? Get it on there good. Get it to both points, well, one point, yeah, mostly downward.
I'm putting it on in primer color. Did you see that? It's really hard to do that. But I said screw it.
Might as well use this, it's never been used. Hope you have the washer.
We're actually going to need a ratchet.
Huh?
We're going to need a ratchet.
Want a ratchet? Okay. There's that.
Well, probably not. I guess it's going to go right in. Never mind. It's not an old shitty thing. Never mind.
Want this wrench here?
Yep.
This will be nice. Yeah, I found a couple of markers. Let's just put them on there.
So, had a few good days here. Finally got back to things. Got the exhaust put on, the new radiator put on, the shroud, fan, new water pump. All those things. Just got to make some exhaust bracket kind of thingies to hold it up there. And this side, I'll put in a new temperature gauge. Put in new gaskets for the bowl to the pump. And my vent for the valve cover thing, couldn't find one. I found one on eBay. I found the whole valve cover with it. Works out good. But we're gonna get it started here in a few minutes, I think, hopefully, and then it'll be done, except for the brackets for the 3-point hitch I want to put on that I have, and the sheet metal going back on. So it's awesome. Hopefully it works good. Well, the tractor's all back together. Got my new front piece in there. It really looks way better. I painted those spots. Those are pretty dopey. Once it finished dries, I'll sand it and blend it in some more with some grease and it'll look perfect. But changed the oil in it. I just got to grease a few things and a couple teeny tiny things, but I'm gonna probably get to take it for a drive tomorrow in the snow. But it looks good. It looks way better than it did. Way cleaner. Not holes in the side of the thing, and should be ready for a summer of mowing the field. So pretty excited to get out the flail mower and see if that works for me or not, rather than the brush hog. It's so much wider, so it'll be so much faster. But it went right along. Pretty happy I'm done. It's only February, so I'm like way ahead of schedule. I got to put air in the tires. I still think I'm gonna order the chain thing here because I hate that big thing. So they make a chain bracket that just holds the chain. And I got the brackets under the fenders there the other day. Had to heat it up with a torch because it was being dopey. But it looks way better and it's running and it's ready to work again. Just a little update to get it, you know. I owned it for like 2 years or whatever. I think this is gonna be my 3rd year owning it. But now it won't look like a piece of junk. It looks like a decent piece of junk. It's really a great tractor though. It's pretty much one of our best. It's pretty much our best one, I would think. Other than the one we totally redid. But this one has a lot more horsepower, so that makes it better.